Hello friends, good morning and welcome to my Commerce and Management Guru channel. Here I am presenting you all possible MCQ of business statistics which will be very much essential for BCom student who have paper of business statistics in their semester exam. And also this video is meant for every kind of student like MCom, BBA, MBA and those who are preparing for UGC NET exam or for JRF exam, or those who are appearing PGT exam like PGT of NBS and KBS exam. Then this video is meant for them. So I am Ashok Kumar Sahu. Here I am presenting all of these things. So let's start. So first of all, we need to know why statistics is important. So as we know that statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, presenting, analyzing and interpreting the data to help in making more effective decision. So here the process or the stages of statistic is based on COPI. That is, first we have to collect the data, then we have to organizing the data, then we have to present the data, then after that we have to analyze and interpret the data. So it's a process of the statistic. So statistical analysis is implemented to manipulate, summarize and investigate the data so that useful decision making information results are obtained. So data means what? Data means raw facts and figures. So here data is further divided into two types. One is primary data, another is secondary data. So what do you mean by primary data? Now primary data are those which are originally collected by an investigator or agency for the first time from the original source of information. For example, if it is desired to study the response of the farmers to the adoption of new agriculture implement, and if the relevant data are collected by the investigator, such data would be termed as primary data. Then secondary data, those data which are already exist, like in the form of newspaper or in the form of article, in the form of thesis, in the form of website, in the form of annual reports like NABARD report, National Sample Survey Organization report, that is NSSO report, or any other kind of report is also is known as secondary data. So next, statistic. Generally, statistic is divided into two types. One is descriptive statistics, another is informational statistics. So here descriptive statistics is further divided into some statistics like measure of center tendency. In measure of center tendency, there is mean, median, mode, arithmetic mean, or geometric mean, harmonic mean. So these are coming under measures of center tendency. Then dispersion, next skewness, kurtosis, correlation and regressions are coming under descriptive statistic. Then another statistic known as inferential statistic. So it helps in these statistics helps in estimating the characteristics of a population or making decision concerning a population on the basis of sample data. Next, let's start the MCQ part. First of all, the term statistic has been derived from Latin word that is status, Italian word statista, and German word statistic. So all these three terms means what? Options are political state, calculation, political statistic, none of these. So here the answer will be option A, that is political state. So here in this question itself is very important, because many times the question asking, many times you will face some kind of question like statistic has been derived from the Latin word that is what? It is status or statista or statistic. So you have to know that In Latin word it's called status. In Italian word it is statista, and in German word it is statistic. All these words means a political state. Next question. Statistic merely describe the data and consist of the methods and techniques used is called what? It is information statistic or descriptive statistic or collective statistics? None of these. So here the answer will be descriptive statistic. That is option B. So now we'll move to the next question, number 3. Here descriptive statistic includes what? Option A, measures of central tendency. Option B, dispersion and kurtosis. Option C, skewness, correlation and regression. Option D, all of these. So here the answer will be all of these. That is option number D. Next, measures of central tendency, dispersion, kurtosis and skewness summarizes and describe the dash. Here the options are univariate data, bivariate data, both univariate data or bivariate data, none of these. So here the answer will be what? Univariate data, that is option number A. So what is univariate data? So if the data relating to one variable at a time, that is called univariate data. So if the data relating to two variables at a time, then it is called bivariate data. Okay. So another data is there, that is multivariate data. That means if the data relating to three or more variable at a time is called multivariate data. Okay. So now we'll move to the next question, number 5. Here correlation and regression help in the establishing of the relationship in which data? Here the options are univariate data, bivariate data, both data, none of these. So here the answer will be bivariate data. Here the answer will be B. Next, data relating to one variable at a time is called what? So here that is called univariate data, as I have already told to you. Now we'll move to the next question, number 7. Here qualitative data is also known as what? Here the options are qualitative data, categorical data, quantitative data, nominal data. So here the answer will be option number B, that is categorical data. Question number 8. Those data which can be measured directly, such as age, income, marks, height, weight, etc., is called what? Now it will be quantitative data. So here the answer will be option number B, that is quantitative data. Now we'll move to the next question. Question number 9. Those data in which there is no break in continuity is called what? Now it's called discrete data or continuous data or quantitative data, nominal data. So here the answer will be continuous data, because here the question asking you if the data there is no break of continuity, then obviously it will be continuous data. Here the answer will be option number B. Now the question number 10. Those data whose values are individually distinct and discontinuous is called what? So here the options are discrete data, discontinuous data, nominal data, ordinal data. So here the answer will be what? Discrete data. Here the answer will be option number A. Thank you so much, guys. If you like this video, then please give a thumbs up, like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much.